What is that? That's incredible.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Sarah, UFO Girly. Today we are on, of course, a beautiful hike. If I'm a little wobbly, it's because Cici is on my waist and she's actually pulling me in different directions. So please disregard that. Today we are going to discuss the magical night of May 13th when I captured that cloud formation and the little friend that came with it. From start to finish and all in between, from the emotions to what I was seeing, starting with why I went outside in the first place, because I was not going to. And I'm going to get into all of it, so stay tuned because I'll be showing you clips and the actual videos at the end. Starting from the beginning, I had already decided earlier that day that I was not going to go outside. I knew it was going to be clear. It was like the third clear night in a row, which is unheard of. But I was just going to stay like at home and rest, you know, because I had already been out the 2 nights previously. And each night I'm out there, it's about 3.5, 4 hours at a time. So it really takes a lot of time out of your night. But anyway, I just wanted to rest. And I know I captured so much from the nights before and I didn't want to be greedy. Around 9 p.m., I'm finishing up doing yoga, living my best possible life. And I had already posted a video from the previous night. Actually, I should include it at the end in real time because I posted it sped up for viewing purposes. But anyway, I get done with yoga and I go to check on my video I posted and I'm watching it, and all of a sudden I get this surge of excitement that literally rises up from my feet through my whole entire body, and I knew they were telling me to go back out. So I headed out. It only takes me a minute to get there from my apartment to our location. So I get outside and of course the sky is full of movement. Everywhere I look, it's moving. So the south sky, the north sky, it's not happening yet in the east or the northwest. The northwest yet, I should say. But I noticed a flasher again, and it was back in the same location as the previous night. The previous night, the flasher stayed above the water tower for 40 minutes. It was absolutely crazy. Of course, we're on a pit stop for Cici. She's just sniffing around. Come on, girl. Come on. Look at this beautiful eagle. Absolutely gorgeous. So this night it was back, but more toward the right of the water tower so I can see it better. There was actually a few, looking back at the footage, there was actually 3 or 4. I thought there was only 2, but looking back, there was about 3 or 4. Oh my gosh, the geese, how beautiful. I love it so much. It's amazing around here. Sorry to digress. This one did the same thing. It stayed in the same spot for 35-40 minutes. I didn't film all of it this time though. The previous night I did. And the third night, those videos are in my last video. So go and watch that. You will notice that flasher just staying put, and it flashes like every 2 or maybe 3 minutes. I haven't really counted, but you can go watch those because I'm going to be putting different ones from that night up on this one. There was also an abundance of little guys. I call them little guys, the little shadowy ones, the dim ones. Those I call little guys. Or you can call them orbs or craft, whatever you want to call them. They were there and they were in abundance. Probably, and they were there in abundance. Probably the most active night yet with the little guys. So many. Everywhere I looked except for the east direction, they were there. Tons of movement. They stayed constant and consistent. What satellites do that? Like, that are that abundant? I'm sorry, but thousands of satellites aren't coming to visit me every night. So I film in the northeast and the south sky between 9:15 and 10:30 usually. And then the cluster of orbs start around 10:30 until 12:30, maybe even longer sometimes. But not getting super bright until 11:30-ish. Even though there was lots of action in the sky, I wanted to go home and I wanted to shower and I wanted to get into bed because I was tired. I knew before I left that they didn't want me to leave, but I said, I'm so tired, I have to go. And you're just showing me the same exact things, you know? And yes, I talk to them that way because they can hear you, they can hear me, and they respond to me. They probably respond to you too. But anyway, I go home and the 1 minute or less that it takes me to get to my apartment building, I get a flash in my head that there's not going to be any more parking at my building and I would have to park in the opposite lot or the other apartment lot. I checked and sure enough, like there was no parking, so I head over to the other lot. As I'm parking, I look over and I see this bright orb coming my way. So of course, like the true sky watcher I am, I jump out of the car and start filming. People are behind me, I don't care. I don't care at all. So I jump out of the car and I start filming. And the cameras, when I actually see the two on top, and as they all got closer, I was able to see them all with the naked eye. As I'm filming, I get a message through thought and feeling. It's an absolute knowing that goes through your whole entire body. Yes, that's telepathic messages. So I said, okay, if I heard you correctly, because I always double check. But I said, if I heard you correctly, let me see something else. I say that in my head, and here comes some more. So I said, okay, I'll go back. I just knew they wanted to show me something. I get back to our location, and they're still there in abundance and showing me little things here and there, little power-ups, here and there, and all of a sudden this weird looking cloud comes right over my car and immediately I jump out and I start filming it. I'm thinking this is what they wanted me to see. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, this is what they wanted me to see. Maybe it's some type of craft. I was asking them telepathically, is this a craft? And they really weren't responding fully. So I was unsure. I just kept filming it anyway because it was literally changing shape. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, which I have those videos at the end. I'll show you those videos at the end, but I don't know if you can tell on camera. It's changing shape, but I think I say it. So it's changing shape and it's literally moving toward the northwest where I see the cluster of orbs. Cici just pulled me again. I kept filming it because it was actually changing shape, and I say that in the video, I believe. I don't know, I'll have to look back at it, but I'm going to put those videos at the end there. Notice when you watch the video how it wasn't pointed at the end in the beginning. It literally changed into a point and stayed that way. I kept getting the knowing to keep filming this cloud thing though. I just kept filming it. So as I'm filming, it's pointed into the northwest, like you'll see in the video, and it's pointed downward. And all of a sudden, as I'm filming, this red thing starts flying into the screen. And I knew instantly that this was no bug. I've never seen a bug all illuminated like that. And the movement was really, really weird. I'll play it like at the end, and I'll play a little clip here. Look at the movement. I just don't think that's movement like a bug. I mean, you can say it's a bug, and I can understand why people actually say it's a bug, but it has this intention to it. And also notice at the end, the color seems to fizzle out. No bug has the consciousness to fizzle out like that I know of. That's in Iowa, at least. And no laser. I had a lot of comments about lasers. No lasers do that either. After I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, this is just crazy. And then the cloud started to dissolve, and I knew they were done and I could go home. Just an FYI about this cloud. People saw this cloud formation all the way in Minnesota and said it was from a Chinese rocket fuel dump, which yes, possibly. I just don't know for sure. All I know is I was told to film it, and it was literally changing shape, and I thought it was a craft at first because I wasn't getting a clear answer. And honestly, we all hope that, you know, when we see clouds, it's a craft. But I'm not a cloud person like that, even though I've seen things, ET heads in clouds. But yeah, they do deliver signs through clouds, but I'm not really a person like that. I hope you enjoyed this video thus far. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel so you can see more of this stuff, and share if you can. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Peace.
Nice. I just saw this right above me. Oh, we're gonna get a parade. We're gonna get a parade. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. And I'm at such a weird angle. Look at this. Oh, this is amazing. I don't see any more coming after this one. Awesome. And you can tell it's not Starlink, it's not in a straight line. Oh, I do see more coming. Oh, that one veered off. That was super awesome. Starlink doesn't do that, guys. Nice. It's been crazy out lately. just flew into my car. It's big too. I don't know what it is, but I'm not looking. They're telling me to go right back on to my spot. I was going to go home and take a shower, but I don't think I'm going to do that now. My lights are still on. You can hear people at my apartment complex too. Oh, that's incredible. I did not care. There was people in the parking lot, and I whipped out my camera. They can see this, but they're not looking. I mean, you can see it with your naked eye. Incredible. So sorry about all the light. Oh my gosh, they are everywhere. Guys, it has been nonstop. Wow, incredible. Look. And I'm in the parking lot ready to get out, and they are not ready for me to be done yet. I gotta go back. This is crazy. There's those two. Look, there's that one. That's incredible. That one's dimming out up there. Oh, I was just thinking in my head, those two over here, beautiful. I was like, oh, those may be satellites, actually. And then you just saw one each power up. That is phenomenal. Thank you, my friends, for showing me that's you. It has been, I mean, I can't even put into words, like, the activity tonight. Absolutely insane. This amazing cloud just popped up, and I said, "Is that you guys?" And it's starting to shrink. Oh wow, no, it's like an arrow or something. That's crazy. Wow. Incredible. It's pointing to this area over here. As you can see, there's orbs. Oh my god, this is nuts. I think there's a bug crawling on my butt. This is crazy. I had to wipe and make sure that there's no bug. Wow. That's insane. This is the weirdest cloud ever. It's like literally pointing to the northwest. No way. This is insane. Wow. And orb just came out of it. Some orbs are at the top there. I swear, I'm not a cloud person, but sometimes I see clouds and I'm like, is that a ship? Like, I'm just wondering. This is phenomenal. And it appeared over my head. I'm going to turn it. And it's moving like an actual craft. It's crazy. No way. In real life, guys, this is so awesome. It was over my head. Guys, look at this. Oh my gosh. I have never seen anything like this. My goodness. Oh my gosh, what is that? No way. Oh my God. This is incredible. That's crazy. That's insane. I was just following this cloud, guys, because it does not look like a cloud. It was over my head. It appeared over my head. This is crazy. Look at this. And then that red thing came out. Oh my gosh. Insane. Now it's fading. I'm gonna shut my car off really quick because the lights are on, so we can see it better. Look at that. A huge power up right there. My gosh. Wow. That is insane. I know they wanted me to come back for this. This is what they wanted me to come back for. Incredible. Now it just looks like nothing. We got some orbs coming in. Oh my gosh. Low battery just in time. I mean, I had plenty, but that was insane.